dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe with a cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. This is Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Carry for Jacksonville.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, here's Fournette. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
29-yard line. From the 29, Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Jaguar first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Minshew. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So that'll back them up 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll get this complete to Batson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6-0 our score after 1.
Jaguars 6, Texans nothing.
2nd and 5. Minshew sets to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on 1st down, Minshew. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Complete to number 82. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And Lambo can't hook this one back in. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On the double.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
Now Minshew. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Minshew's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown, Jackson.
Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Texans, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off 4.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Watson, being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Switch. Wide, get wide. No. Hey,
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
22-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the gun, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown away and incomplete. Let's hear it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Alert. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
At the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing,
That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check, 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 check.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second?
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Third down.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down, Jacksonville.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Carry for Jacksonville.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Minshew going to get this complete to Fournette. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Time, 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From a yard out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
The Jaguars.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Watson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they... got to pay it off with some points.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the Jaguar first down.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Jaguars 28, Texans 7. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. First and 10, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to let it fly. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jacksonville.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From the 24, Watson. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that one belonging to the Buccaneers. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it